This is Bobby, and our last video, what we covered is the installation of Dan Fab Zoo World Assistant. So that was pretty funny. So this time we're gonna cover the entire menu of the assistant, all the tabs, basically just an overview. We will be more detailed in later videos. I think it's important that we see every tab and get a look at some of the different items that are on the tab before we start to dive into trying a trick or posting to the feed, etc. Okay, so let's do that. As you notice, after we installed the assistant, we have this menu that's on top of our zoo. So we click our show hide, and what happens is it gets loaded, and we have a menu here. Starting from the left, there's an About tab, a My Zoo tab, an Items tab, Spawning, Friends, and Advanced. And I think it's really important that this tab gets looked at. Dan didn't write this for nothing, so I think that we should read this tab, understand why we should. He provided information on this tab that would actually serve a good place when, as a foundation, when we're referring others to using Dan. So yes, also on this tab is our group link, and if you notice, there's a status window here that you're going to see fill with when you select certain functions using this application. So let's go to our My Zoo tab, okay? And on the My Zoo tab, you'll notice that the screen fills up with a lot more text boxes, and well, actually they're all buttons and drop-down list boxes. There's a feeding, there's a training, there's a treasure hunt, collect kiosks, shake trees, move out items to storage, fill greenhouses from inventory, generate have or have not list, and also, I think I skipped one, shake all trees, move out. This button right here, it lets you be able to do all of these functions here with a one click, instead of like selecting individual items, like you want to feed, or you want to shake trees, collect items from the gate, feed all animals, train. You can training. Yeah, you can actually just click go. Training's not in there. You click go, and it'll do all that. Training. If you click this drop-down list box, what happens is you'll notice that all of my trainables are here, and I can actually just fall asleep and tell them to train them all. Hit go, wake up, or I don't know, go to the beach, come back, and my animals are all trained fully, depending on how long you stay. So that's your My Zoo tab. Then there we have an Items tab. Now your Items tab basically is a list of all of the items that we update, that Dan updates on, with animals and kiosks and shopping items. So you can actually filter down here by putting in Thanksgiving and select the filter, then everything with the name Thanksgiving will come up. If you put bear, then all of your items that have the word bear will show up, etc. But you have to hit the filter button. Down here, there's you can buy items, upgrade items by ID, repeat buy by ID, and there's another button here. You can buy Facebook credits to go with. And this is one of the new buttons that Dan created. You can also, there's a link here. I think you have to be. I'm not sure if this link works, but there's also, you can also go straight to PayPal to stop that one-click agreement between Rocky World, yourself, and PayPal. Another thing I want to show you real quick is the flyout window. So if you click the polar bear, there's a flyout window that appears, and we'll go over that, how you can buy and upgrade, buy lots, find in zoo, move all the storage, etc. Okay, so let's go to the Spawning tab. Now the Spawning tab has a lot more list boxes and buttons, and spawning basically means you can actually send things to the feed, and I think what's really important to understand this and use it wisely, because you don't want to just flood your friends' feeds with everything you can. A lot of our friends get overwhelmed and other things. I think what's more important, I think you can just, I like the idea of posting when you want to. However, be selective and play nice. So some of the things on here are level up. I want to go over this. You can put level up to level 200. You can kind of fool your friends. You can actually let's see, missions. You can post missions, and this actually helps your friends with more cash. So you have friends out and playing zoo and they need more cash. You can post those. Buildables. You notice there's completed buildables in here that you can post, and some buildable gives oak trees, etc. So you can post those as well. Juice, Halloween animals, flower pots, daily gift, mystery gift, greenhouses. Mega Spawn is one of the items I want to go over real quick. And you can select your go, and there's another flyout window that appears. And there's a drop-down list box which shows certain items here as well. For instance, we can, and I'm going to go over this in detail, you can post vitamins to a message and send them to friends. And 40, 20, etc. Yes. Let's go to the Friends tab. Now the Friends tab, if you notice, it says treasure hunting requires treasure collector. So if you load your friends list, it's going to load all of your friends, and if you have a few thousand, it's going to take a while. But what it does is it collects treasure from each and every one of them, so you don't have to manually do it. Okay. So we're going to go to the Advanced tab, and this is like one of the most important tabs, I believe, because there's a lot of scripting going on in this tab. Most of us want to learn a lot of scripting. As you know, the high-end users that are in the cafe use this a lot, and comes with an evaluate button. Okay, so let's just go over a couple things here. The most important thing I think that we should do is be consistent and coming to this tab first to delete cookies. Yes, if you hit delete cookies, you'll notice that the status says delete cookies, deleted all cookies. This is usually prerequisite to doing a lot of different functions on other tabs. So get used to going to this tab first, deleting your cookies before you use other functions on the other tabs. It'll save you time and effort if it errors out. We'll go over some of these other items. One thing I want to show you, here's a link for Payday, so if you click this a few times, you'll have trillions. And last but not least, I want to show you this little breadcrumbs toolbar. And up here, you'll see where you can hide your zoo, you can show your shop, and that's all it does. I click this, the zoo back here hides. I click show for shop, my shop appears. And that's it. That's an overall for DanFab Zoo World Assistant version 1.96. Talk to you later.